We are going to use the back camera.
That's my waist so far, 24.5 inches. Mentioned that I look like anime. New waistline, which is much smaller. Hands-free pitbull. Something sweet.
That's one.
Hi loves, it's week 7. I have a lot to update. First one is my new measurement. Yes, I've come down again. Second, my new corset. Bombshell Bunny. They finally sent me the extra small. I was actually in a medium like 2 years ago. Then I got into small when I did this procedure, and they've just sent me the extra small. This is the package. I haven't opened it. I've been waiting for you guys. I have the link below in the description. If you want to order anything from them, they've kindly given me a code for all of my viewers, and you get 10% off if you put in the name mailing in the link. Look. This is it when it's fully tied. So you want to make sure the white label is on the top. And you swing it round. Yes, that's an extra small. That's going to do me right until the end. We're on week 7, so it's another 5 weeks. So I have to make this slightly bigger. The quality is amazing. I'm going to open this now and try and get this on because I'm going out for a date night. I haven't filmed much this week. There's 2 reasons, I'll be honest. The viewers for this procedure, it's just not there. I think this procedure is very, very new. I mean, I went in the day after he returned from doing the advanced course in Marrakesh. Yes, it's been around for, but it was more the older version where you get the scars or you get broken ribs. This one is just a slight puncture and scarless. This is the new procedure, and to be honest, the viewers are just not here. I got 1 or 2 comments from the girls asking me about the procedure and the doctor and certain things. But most of my comments are from guys that used to know me from Wonder Woman and my martial art movies. So I don't think they're watching the video. I think they're just commenting. If you are, please comment below. Let me know you're actually watching the video, because I've been doing this video every week and I'm actually thinking of doing it every fortnight. I'm just like not motivated. If people aren't watching, what's the point? If you like this series, let me know. If you don't, then just do what you're doing, because I might not be doing it much longer.
Mongal. A peaceful warrior, movies will do demolition. Ambition raw combined with a future vision. I train my heart to be pure with super intuition. Come for all is no cure to heal, it's my mission. Fly like a falcon, fly across the landing. Hit them with the fist of the Shaolin, attack like a...
I got much more views on my self-tape videos, on my acting videos, my martial art and my films and action movies. I got a lot more views on that. So that was one reason. I haven't been filming much, the motivation was one. And the other reason was because my boyfriend actually went for the surgery and did the replacement of his delt, of his shoulder. So we've been stuck in the house for a week, and I've been in pyjamas for a week and not done much. So there wasn't much to say. Like it, Duncan?
I feel like at this moment that they have to be working and put pressure on the office.
But we're going out today for the first time, so this corset is getting fitted to me now. I'll be wearing this later. Right, I've got to make it even bigger. Like, look how much space I have there, but then you have the flap over, so it's fine. You'll be surprised how tight you come in on these. When I went from the medium to the small, I thought I could never do it. And then the small got too big. I start from the top. Here we are, in an extra small. Kind of shocked I'm in an extra small. It's on. Wow. Okay. And I have plenty. Look at that, how big, how wide that is. I have plenty of room to use this corset. I love this corset more than the other corset that my doctor gave me. This is it on the screen. Bombshell Bunny. It's worth the investment. If you're doing this procedure and you want to be able to go out and you don't want the big bulky surgical corsets, get in one of these. As I said in week 1 or 2, one of the plastic surgery places actually in LA, you come out of surgery wearing a boned corset. Then you go into an elastic corset. If anyone knows why he does that, I'm fascinated to know. Another update that I have is finally the fracture that I did when I sneezed. One of my cracked ribs actually fractured and split. That was really painful for 2 weeks. It's finally healed. 1 cracked rib is finally feeling the same as the other 5. I'm back to strong. I can move different angles and different planes. I'm so grateful that I'm not in excruciating pain anymore. Now I have to choose what I'm going to wear tonight. I think we're going to go down the street, like literally Mastro's on Ocean, on the PCH in Malibu. It's 2 minutes down the road. I'll come back once I've chosen an outfit. Another option, what to wear over a corset. Check him out. Check my baby. I'm deciding to go for a jumpsuit. It's one of the easiest things to put on with the corset. Remember I said deal of the vlog? I got this jumpsuit for $9.99 in the Zara sale. And then another one came up. So I got 2. So I cut it around top of the waist. And now I have jeans and a jacket, a little combo suit. I'm jumping on quickly, but it's time I come in tighter with the corset. I also have new measurements as well, which is pretty shocking, but I'm going to wait until I have more time to do that. Right now, let's just do the corset. I'm going to go in tight on the bottom. My breast lift scar revision, I don't need it tight around there, and it's painful. And it's still recovering, it's still raised and red. Keeping it tighter at the bottom on the first band and wider on the top. I'm going to do new. That's 1 centimeter in. Coming in 1 centimeter tighter on the bottom band. Keeping it quite loose and at an angle here, because we don't really need the tension here, it's not important, so I'm not going to get it extra tight, and it's really painful on the hips, to be honest. One at a time. Here's the old measurement, so let's do 1 centimeter there, and I'm going to feel this, but it's time because I'm not in pain anymore. And I have 6 weeks left. Progression now is going to be very minimal. I think you want to keep compression to mold them and set them in that way. I don't know. 6 weeks. How mended are your ribs at 6 weeks? That's a question for you medical guys, if you can let me know. That's 1 centimeter. This is the small corset. Remember when I measured the outer circumference on the first or second video? And it was 27.5 on the outside. Let's, for funsies, let's just see what it is now. Oof, yes, that feels good. It actually feels good when you want to come in tight. This is 25.5 on the outside. That's the outside. And that's with 3 bands covering. For my true measurement of my actual waist, and I'll film that probably tomorrow or the next day, but right now I'm going to go off and play mahjong down the road. There's a club that we do in Malibu with all the ladies, and I've loved mahjong since I was a kid when my aunties play it in Singapore. Happy Sunday, loves. Last week was week 6, which is halfway through the 3 months of the corset after the rib remodeling. And I was going to do a body scan of all my circumferences from the ZOZOFIT. I've been using ZOZOFIT since they sent me a package a couple of years ago before I did a film. It's a total body scan, so you see all your circumferences and you see where your body weight is and your body fat percentage. I don't really think the body fat percentage is as accurate as a DEXA scan, obviously. I just keep it for my progression, you know, whether I'm going up or down in my sizes compared to my weight. Tonka! Come on! Let's go! Such a good boy! A good boy! That's how we do it! Right, where was I? I don't consider it as accurate as a DEXA scan for body fat percentage, but I do use it as a gauge of where I was last month to this month. I used the body scan last week and it was showing that I was the same result as before the surgery. And I reached out to ZOZOFIT. It's because the suit wasn't clinging to my new waistline, which is much smaller. Because my measurements were drastically different, the suit I've been using for the last 2 years didn't work and wasn't showing an accurate measurement because it was stretched over my hips and it couldn't cling to my waist enough. They kindly reached out and sent me a new suit, and I'm going to be using that today to do my circumference before I go for brunch, because brunch is going to put these measurements straight off because I get bloated after I eat. So let's put the body scan on now. Let's see where I am halfway through the recovery. You use your iPhone and there's an app. This is the stand to get an accurate reading. Each time you use the same stand at the same level in the same spot. This is the new suit. Let's put this on and turn you off for a second because it's not the kind of channel. The suit is on, but excuse the weird angle. I'm trying to find a way for you to see me do the scan and also how you use the app. It's a 6 foot distance. It's really hard to do this in a room where you can see both. So this is the best place. So excuse the weird angle. Thank God I have a tripod that goes up to 7 foot. But let's get on with it. So get your phone. Go to the ZOZOFIT app. Like this, press scan.
Place the phone on the stand with the screen facing away from you. We are going to use the back camera. Screen facing away from you.
Talk a bit.
We are going
Go to
move
bed.
6 feet away.
Go to bed.
And face your phone.
Go to bed! Go to bed! Don't do this with a dog on your feet. Go to bed!
Please turn around and face the camera.
I'm trying to, but my Tonka's in the way. Tonka, go to bed! Go to bed! You in my spot? Okay.
Keep going. You are at a good distance. We are checking your arm pose now. Put your left hand a bit further from your body. Great. Hold the pose. Turn right to 1 o'clock. Turn right to 2 o'clock. Turn right to 3 o'clock. Turn to 4 o'clock. Turn to 5 o'clock. Turn to 6 o'clock. Turn to 7 o'clock. Turn to 8 o'clock. Turn to 9 o'clock. Turn to 10 o'clock. Turn to 11 o'clock. Your scan has been successfully completed. You can pick up the phone now.
Excuse my mess of my room. I'm getting ready for brunch as well and I have a few things to do. That's where the phone was. They always put it in the same spot. You can either use the stand, but I've used it so much now, the app accepts the position. Just use the same spot or use the stand. Saying I have 3% body fat, which I don't know if that's true because I was still training in this one. Because my waist circumference has come in a lot, it's saying I have 3% lower body fat, but I don't know how true that is because this is me when I was training and this is me 7 weeks without training. So as I said, I prefer to do a bod pod or a DEXA scan, but I do like to have the measurements for the circumference of what my waist was, what my hips was, what my biceps are, what my quads are. I like to do that for when I'm training for comparison, but not the body fat. I don't really listen to the body fat. See, my legs have gone up. That's me not training. My hips are still the same, a tiny bit larger just because again, I've not been going to the gym. So you can tap different parts of the body to compare where you was. Around my chest area, it's just a little bit less, but that's because my lats have deflated and all my muscles have deflated. And it's interesting, my biceps have gone smaller, nearly an inch smaller. And that's only because I haven't been to the gym, so my biceps have disappeared. I'm actually becoming skinny fat, which is not great news. 5 more weeks before I can go back to the gym and get a pump on. While I'm in this suit, why don't we do my new waist measurement? I'm 24.5. When I first come out of the corset, I'm like 24. But I'm going to say 24.5 because I've been at the corset now probably like half an hour. And this is where I'll end up. And I think the compression just holds me in for the 24. It's about an hour later from the scan and I just did a quick shower. I've actually put my bra on top of my vest. My stomach is getting very purple and bluish and red. There's a lot of trauma going on from this constant corset. And I realized that the reason I was feeling the burn at night is because of the corset being like one huge strap of elastic. It's the elastication that's actually making burn, obviously. I slept one night with this and I didn't have the burn. I'm actually debating whether to move over to this or not. This is the Bunny Bombshell corset and I love this corset. This is the one I wear when I go out because it just cinches me in. It makes me feel like my ribs are getting crushed, which is weirdly what I want. I want to feel this is not going to waste. It did cost me $5,500. I saw some videos recently where people in Miami are doing the rib on the surgery table, pushing them in, squeezing them in. So they're already getting 2 or 3 inches on the table. And I'm wondering, because I went to Dr. Cameron the day he got back, maybe his technique is going to get advanced and it's going to get better and better. But that didn't happen to me. I didn't get squeezed in on the table. I had to squeeze it in myself afterwards. As I said, I ended up nearly with necrosis, so I had to have nearly 1 or 2 weeks out of the corset when I first started. But he promised me that it wouldn't matter, that I could still mold them. But I don't know if that's true, or if it's just they don't want to say you've wasted your money. So far I'm down 3 inches, so I've gone from 27.5 to 24.5, sometimes 24. But when I am up for the corset, I do expand a little bit. And I saw that people, you know, after surgery, they do cinch in from all the compression and then later go bigger. So I am wondering at the end of 3 months and I stop wearing the corset, will I just go back to what I am? I'll be interested. We shall see. Right, this is the extra small Bunny Bombshell corset. You can see here with the sun material and the sun strings, there's still some give here, like 1 or 2 inches. Usually on the other corset, on the small, I could wrap it around 3 times and it hooks onto the metal clasps here. It's not tight enough for me to do that, and there's some extra material here. I have to kind of cinch it in, and it doesn't, obviously I don't have enough for it to go around. What I've decided to do, instead of doing a big knot here, I end up doing this. I had to grab it tight on the top, really tight where the ribs are, get them crushed in, and then come around, go get some more. To there. So that's how tiny this bombshell corset gets. It's pretty insane. And it looks better on the side profile than the surgeon's corset. It's ribbed all the way around. Gonna go to brunch down in Malibu with the dog and I'll take you out with me. It's beautiful outside. It's a Sunday. So look at this. I'm gonna show you. Look at that weather. It's the pool, but look at the garden. How beautiful and sunny this is. And this is November. And that's my view from my glam room. Up at the Malibu mountains there. Oh, you can hear like a helicopter above. Sometimes you get private helicopters, and a lot of times you get coast guards because we're right by the beach. Oh, you'll see it. That's a police. Do you see that? That was, I think that's LAPD. This is the good thing about having him on a hook. is that it attaches to my handbag. And then I put the Infinity 8 on his nose. Hands-free pit bull. Back from Malibu, BF mentioned that I look like anime. Look at my waist and this top and these jeans. It's kind of funny. Yeah, it looks a bit comical. You know, I think I'm actually, because this is the bunny bombshell corset, I think after the 3 months when I go out, I'll keep putting this on over 3 months, just trying to keep my waist trained. Has been through the rib remodeling, and why stop at 3 months? Why not keep going for like 6 months or a year? Keep training at home at least. I mean, I don't have to be wearing the corset 24/7, but when I'm home, why not wear it and keep my waist nice and tight? Just a little setup, just for me and my boyfriend. Something sweet.